Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just straight out of Boston, and today I'm back for episode number 26 of my Pittsburgh Pirates franchise series here on MLB 17 The Show. So we are moving into season number 3, 2019, in the month of April. Starting out not so hot, 7-5 through our first 12 games, and I already traded Jerry Blevins off the roster. I kind of had one too many relievers on the roster that I had to get rid of one so that I could call up Antonio Liriano, who is making his major league debut here this afternoon, taking on the Chicago Cubs. We are 8-6 entering this ball game. This is game number 15. We're taking on the Cubs, who are 9-6, a half game up on us in the division. Take a look at their lineup. This is the 19-year-old Liriano's major league debut. As I said, he was drafted last year as, I believe, he was our second-round pick. He was our first or second-round pick. I don't quite remember, but only 19 years of age, already making his debut. His overall was already up into the high 70s last year, so he's actually, I think, an 80 right now. His potential is in the low 80s, so not a very high ceiling for Liriano, but already a guy who's stepping in and, you know, potentially filling a spot for us in our rotation at the young age of 19, so who knows what he could turn into. Anyway, both guys with strikeouts. You can see it's Arrieta on the mound for the Cubs. He gets a pair of strikeouts in this first inning. It's Gary Sanchez striking out right there. On to the second man on for Javier Baez. He goes down on the wicked slider, inner half of the play right there. Baez swinging and missing. Now it's Addison Russell with a full count. He grounds this to the shortstop. Crawford flipped to second for one, onto first in time for the 4-6-3 double play. Crawford Dozier, the new double play combo there on the Pirates infield. Here's Dozier at the plate with a man on in the bottom of the second inning. He's grounding this one to the second baseman. That's going to be an easy 4-6-3 double play for the Cubs infield. So both defenses trading double plays early on. Now it's Crawford at the dish. Crawford has gone off to a very slow start at the dish this year, and he strikes out right there on the wicked slider from Arrieta. So Arrieta with 3 strikeouts already through 2 innings of work. Diego Vina at the dish now, bottom 3, leading things off. He's got a full count, and he's going to work the first walk of the day here for the Pirates sitting. Now it's Austin Meadows up next. He's also got a full count. Vina taking his lead off of first. Meadows takes ball 4 on that changeup that missed down and away. Back-to-back walks for the Pirates now, with runners on second and third after Liriano would sacrifice bunt. That's going to be ball 4. Ball getting past the catcher. Contreras' run is going to score on the play. So it was second and third after the sac bunt. Marte walks on ball 4. Third walk of the inning for Arrieta, and the run comes home. I think they would call that a pass ball, as it looked like Contreras kind of just dropped that one, and it got away from him. Polanco now walking walk number 4. 4th straight walk for Arrieta, as the Pirates playing it patient now with the bases loaded, 1 out. It's a 2-2 count for Sanchez. He chases one out of the zone right there. High fastball for strike 3. Second out of the inning. Now it's Eric Thames up next. Another 2-2 count. He grounds this one to the second baseman. Baez, he's got the easy play at first, and he makes it in time for the third out of the inning. So the Pirates only push across 1 run that inning. Could have had an opportunity for more, but we only get the 1 on the pass ball. It's Chris Bryant striking out right there. Liriano trying to settle into this game, second time through the order. It's Bryant striking up, and now it's Schwarber up with a full count. He walks on that fastball that missed up. So first and second with 2 down in the inning for Javier Baez. He's got 2 strikes on him, 2-2 count, and he slices that curveball down the right field line for a base hit. 1 run is going to score. Meadows' throw is going to go into second. It's going to go to the cutoff man, but it's going to be first and third now with 2 down. A run comes home on the play. This game is tied on the RBI base hit from Javier Baez. Now Addison Russell, the next man up in the inning, 1-2 count. He goes down on the slider. Liriano dropping that one in the zone, and Russell doing nothing with it. He was frozen on the play, so bottom 4 tied at 1 now. It's Dozier leading things up, and Dozier walks, so another walk for the Pirates. The 5th year for Arrieta, as he is going to face Crawford now. Like I said, Crawford off to a slow start, and he walks. That ball kind of a 50-50 pitch. The umpire siding with Crawford, who took it for ball 4. So 2 more walks now. It's Diego Vina with a 2-2 count. He hits this one well into left center field. That's going to get down and go all the way into the little corner there out by the bullpen. 2 runs are going to come across and score here. Vina will stop at second, but it's a 2 RBI double for Diego Vina, who gives the Pirates a 3-1 lead here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Vina getting the start today at third base in favor of Alan Hansen, as it is Liriano who takes ball 4 right there. Another walk for Arrieta as his control problems continue, and he would finish with 8 walks on the day, finally relieved for Wade LeBlanc here with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 4th, facing Starling Marte. This ball is going to be flown to very shallow center field. In fact, the shortstop's going to go out and play at Russell, and no runners will be able to advance, so Marte unsuccessful in that attempt to try and get a run home Now it's Polanco facing LeBlanc. Polanco grabs this one softly to the second baseman. They'll try to turn two, but Polanco is going to be too fast. He beats it out. A run will score, but now 2 outs in the inning. And runners on first and third for the next man, Gary Sanchez facing the lefty. Big opportunity for Sanchez, but he swings and misses on the very slow changeup from Wade LeBlanc, who gets out of the jam. So the Pirates only push across one more. 4-1 now is the score. Liriano into his 5th inning of work facing Wilson Contreras here. And Contreras gets things going with a walk. Next batter is going to be a pinch hitter. And he's going to hit that one back up the middle for a base hit. So first and second, first couple of guys on here for Chicago in this top half of the 5th inning. And now it's the pitcher spot due up. LeBlanc, he's sacrificing Vina. Tough play at second, but he gets the out there. The turn will not be in time, but a nice play by Diego Vina making that jump throw to get the runner at second. So 1 down for Jason Hayward. Hayward hits this one well to left center field. That's going to get down, and that will be extra bases. Luckily, it hops over the wall there, so that will prevent LeBlanc from scoring. He stays at third. Next batter is Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo grabbing this one hard. Thames makes the stab at it, but he's going to try and get the pitcher at home. Poor decision by Thames. Everyone's going to be safe. First and third now for Chris Bryant, and Bryant is going to work the walk, so the bases will be loaded for Kyle Schwarber, still with just 1 out in the inning. The full count pitch, that ball grounded past the diving glove of Brandon Crawford into center field for a base hit. 2 runs will score. It will be first and third once again, and Antonio Liriano's debut day is done. Pretty solid the first couple times through the order, but that third time really, and even towards the end of that second time through the order, started to struggle. So we will see how it goes for Liriano. Certainly going to get another chance, but Hutchison on to relieve him in this game. He walks Baez. Bases loaded for Addison Russell now. That is going to be another walk. So the 6th run comes across the plate, 5th this inning for the Cubs. They take a 6-4 lead, and then finally with Contreras up, we get that double play ball we needed. 4-6-3, and just like that, the inning is over. Bad at bat for Wilson Contreras. They're killing the rally. So we're only down by 2 still in this ball game. Hutchison now pitching in the top half of the 6th, facing Hayward, and that ball is going to get away from Hutchison for ball 4, so a 2-out base runner. Now as Anthony Rizzo steps into the box, he's going to hit one to deep right field. That ball back, and that is gone. That will make it 8-4 Chicago now. A 2-run home run. That was off of Felipe Rivero, who had just come into the game for Hutchison. And the first batter Rivero faces, he surrenders. A 2-run shot to Rizzo. Brought Rivero specifically in there to face Rizzo, and then also was going to let him face Bryant so that he could get a chance at Schwarber when he came up next, but unfortunately not able to do much against Rizzo. And then, of course, when he has no confidence, he strikes out Rizzo on the changeup, just dots that one in there, bottom half of the zone. So bottom 6 now, Hanson getting thrown behind here on the slider from Hector Rondon, and Hanson was none too pleased about this. You can see him conversing with Wilson Contreras, now making a move toward Contreras, and the umpire stepping in between as things getting a little bit heated out there. Hanson not very pleased, although that was an off-speed pitch, a slider. So nothing really to be too upset about there, I would think. But later in the at-bat, he is going to ground this one to the shortstop, Russell. Easy play at first in time, and that will be good for the second out of the inning. Now on to the top half of the 7th, Russell up at the plate. He's going to hit this one well towards left field on a line. That ball's back and gone. A solo home run. The second home run surrendered by Felipe Rivero, who's trying to finish out the inning there in the 7th. Instead, he gives up the solo shot. So 9-4 Cubs now is the score. Sanchez up in the 7th. He's going to get hit by Rondon. Looks like another off-speed pitch there, but Sanchez not too happy. Of course, he's not going to make a big deal out of it. He will just go to first base. Hanson up now in the 8th, facing Fernando Rodriguez. He's going to strike out on the high fastball. That will end off the inning. So on to the 9th we go. Still a 5-run lead for the Cubs. Carl Edwards Jr. on the mound, closing things out for them. Of course, not a safe situation. They do have Craig Kimbrell if things were to get a little bit closer. Now it's Gregory Polanco up with 1 out. He's going to hit one well to deep right field. That ball is back, and that is going to be gone for a solo shot. Gregory Polanco, who entered the day leading the National League in home runs, as he has gotten off to a very good start this season, and he adds to his collection right there, as opposed to last year when he started off on the DL and then kind of was slow to get going off of the DL. He has gone off to a very hot start. Thames, on the other hand, striking out right there, as that will end off the ball game. So the Cubs take home the 9-5 victory. It was a close game at first, but then they kind of got away from us with the pitching. And then the bullpen, which has not been sharp this year. I think we definitely miss Will Harris, even though we do have Tony Watson. Still think we need to add to that as the year goes on, because the bullpen, especially Felipe Rivero. It seems to have been a down year for him. He's really struggling as that second lefty in the pen. So that is going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching. And as always, I am out. Peace.